What's the most outrageous thing someone demanded at a child's birthday party? We rented a private room at a play place for my son's party. Another mom, whose kid wasn't invited, tried to sneak her child in and then demanded we shared the cake and goodie bags since we had so much. The staff had to ask her to leave. What's the most brazen thing a parent has tried to pull at your event? Just another day of partner's mother trying to ruin the activities and be the center of attention. Long story, but still fresh and annoyed. Partner's brother's wife guessed my sister-by-law at a birthday this last week, so we had a day full of kayaking, lunch, window shopping, and dessert planned. Her husband and I work an obnoxious amount of hours at different jobs, so coordinating for both of us to get the second half of the day off to make this happen was a feat in of itself. Rushed home after work, got the kayaks loaded up and all the extra gear loaded into the truck, and asked my partner if we were headed straight there now to meet them, and he said his mother was coming here to carpool with us. Almost every single outing with her there is some kind of issue, so I was already voicing my annoyance that we were carpooling and she couldn't just drive herself. She shows up while I am in the kitchen, and when I come to living room she is not even remotely dressed for any outdoor activity, let alone kayaking. Ich just see V-Nick's shawl and all. I asked if she needed to get changed for the trip and she said she did not think she was going to kayak. What? Didn't he press the issue at all, not my fight, and I didn't organize the trip, well let BIL sort it out. We drive the 45 minutes to get to the park and launch area and see BIL already has the 2 kayaks for them out and MIL's inflated one ready to go. I asked if he already paid for the day pass and he said he didn't see the envelope, so I walked to the nearby booth to grab them and came back to the truck to find a pin to fill them out. Soon as I open the door, my partner is leaning in the passenger side shaking his head. I asked what is wrong and he said the kayaking part of trip is off. His mom told BIL that she did not want to kayak and she'd just watch. This is a river excursion, not just doing laps in a lake. First time I've ever seen BIL visibly angry in 11 years when he asked her why she even bothered to come/agreed to come when she had a chance to back out at my house before we left. She repeated she would just watch and he just snoped out. Deflated her kayak, threw their 2 in the back of his truck and said let us just go to lunch. Entire way there she was silent. Didn't he say a word when we got seated at the restaurant until the waiter asked for drinks. Ordering food, she said start at the other side of the table, and when they got back to her she was not hungry and then just sulked on her phone on Facebook the entire hour we were there. When we finished she beelined at the restaurant and sat on the flower bed stoop at the corner waiting for us. We didn't want to ruin the entire birthday outing, so when we got to where she was we said we were going to go into a few of the shops and get ice cream after from a place a few doors down. She said that's fine, she is just going to stay here until we redone da fuck. Asked her if she wanted my keys to go sit in the truck. She said no, it is a nice day out bitch. We were gone another 45 or so minutes and came back to her still sulking on the stoop. Offered BIL $100 if he would drive her home because I didn't want to be in that awkward position for another hour, but he declined. This is like the 3rd event in a row, the prior to just being audience type shows Cirque du Freak, the Addams Family musical that she has spoken poorly about during and after the fact. We all vowed never again, but we'll see if they stick to their guns. Entitled Parent did a false petition to get students to do one homework assignment the first week of school to override the original decision of no homework first week of school by user goddess Viking6. Before the school year ended this summer, it was decided start of the school year that the first week of school there would be no homework to be given, but today all the schools gave the same assignment of write an essay describing the summer. The superintendent sent an email out saying a concerned parent petition that be the first assignment and got everyone to email that should be the first assignment of the week. I checked my email just now and I got email suggesting that assignment for the first week back during the summer, but I clicked ignore. Somehow there was an email from me saying I supported the idea, as the email from the superintendent said a lot of parents agreed. I checked my sent inbox and found no traces of the email sent. I checked my trash bin on my email, there was no deleted sent email. Something tells me the entitled parent somehow got access to the entire list of parents' emails and made fake emails, then got rid of the evidence. Update: after a discovery of which the email that suggested the petition had a unique code to it, the superintendent was able to track down the people responsible and now they face legal consequences. The email had no name. How when you see an email saying person's name? The email read along the lines of failed to commemorate 122,008 and using the numbers it was determined to be a birthday and using the name of the athletic sport they found a student that matched the description. Now they plan to get the police to both charge and question the student and the parent. Update 2. This morning, 8/27 an hour ago, superintendent emailed everyone saying a mother and her daughter, a junior, are in police custody. The police are investigating it as a joint plot by the two. My kitty, I should not have to sit next to strangers on the plane. I must move. So, I was on this fully booked flight when a mom started complaining loudly to the flight attendants that her toddler shouldn't have to sit next to strangers. She insisted they find other seats for everyone else, despite the plane being completely full. The staff tried to explain there were no empty spots, but she had not heard her. I swear she looked like the world revolved around her child's comfort and nothing else mattered. The poor flight attendants did their best, and she spent the whole flight giving everyone a side eye. English teacher goes mama bear on me during class by user you're weird and girl. Okay, so I'm a sophomore girl in high school and I like why I'm fucking on Reddit, but I am. So basically my English teacher, who I've only had for a few weeks now, has very often had to have her child just in the closet of the classroom. I heard from the assistant principal's daughter that admin asked her to stop as it was unprofessional, but she made the excuse she has nowhere to put her while she works. She is married. Her husband is unemployed. It was supposed to be the stay-at-home dad. I found this all out through the assistant principal's daughter. There is no reason other than him being a deadbeat that child should be at the school. The daughter had strep throat a few days and still has it, I think, and she had to bring the kid in for a few days as no one could watch her and she can't go to daycare, she's sick. I tell her I don't want to be in here then. I just got over COVID and am very prone to getting strep, so I asked to leave. Very politely. She took this as an insult towards her child and said I think they are ghetto and dirty. I simply proclaimed I just can't miss any more school. She said I didn't care about school, I'm just getting smart with her about having her daughter there. I said the sick child shouldn't be here in the first place, it's a hazard for our safety. She began to tear up, said I need to stop talking about her baby that way, and I was written up. Now I have a day of in-school suspension. Shout out to Tennessee's hiring of teachers these past years after COVID, they'll really take anyone.